Welcome to the Adopt a Family Interviewer training. We're going to walk through this form that you see in front of you. There's a couple things to notice. First of all, you've got some fields that have stars on them. Those are required. You have some drop-down fields, regular form-filled fields, and then a plus sign. And we'll kind of walk through all of those things. So the first thing you'll receive when you're going to interview a family is a sheet from the family. It will have their family master number on it. That number correlates to all the families that we are interviewing. So you can look at the family right here. It'll have their number, and then you'll notice it also has their address and a mom or dad's name as well to help you match the family. So we can put in the first number, for instance, 2039. And then you'll put in the child's name. So in this case, maybe it's Mark, and the last name might be different than the parents' names. In this case, it's Wahlberg. The person is a boy and is 12 years old. If the person was an infant, you would put a 0 in there and then the number of months that they'd be, which might be 7. But we'll leave this as 12 years old. Then you'll have to put in their school. This helps us with matching, so you put in one of the Dublin schools, or if it's a non-Dublin school, you'll put that in there. So let's say this is Indian Run as an example. Then you'll see this box here. If you click on it, it's for their favorite sports teams, and we have most of the major sports teams listed in here. So for instance, if their favorite team is the Columbus Crew, you can select that. If their second favorite team, for instance, is Seattle Sounders, you'll notice they're not in here. So that's where we hit this plus sign. It brings up this little window where we select soccer, and it's Seattle. And Sounders is the team nickname, and then we'll hit submit, and Seattle Sounders will now be listed there in the list. Then you'll need to put in their shirt size and pant size. So these are infant, toddler, child, and then adult. So in this case, this is a medium 10, pant size similar, infant, toddler, child, and adult, also a medium. If you're an adult and you know their waist and inseam size, you can put those in there. Shoe size, you'll put that in, for instance, 7.5, and then indicate that this is a boy's shoe. Then your name, so we know who interviewed in case we have any questions. And then finally, you'll talk to the child about their favorite things. And so wish list items are indicated here. For instance, if they would like a baseball glove, we can select on baseball glove, and the list will stay up there as we go. So maybe Buckeye gear. If there's something new that's not on the list, for instance, maybe a Pokemon action figure, which you see is not on the list, we'd hit Add New, and then the category is an action figure, and this is good for a toddler. We can hold down the control button and also get an elementary and teen, and then type in Pokemon, and now it will be added to the list, to your list, as well as to the master list. And then finally, any notes you have about this particular child. For instance, the child loves to color, favorite color is purple. Anything that you would like us to know about the child in particular that wasn't covered previously. And then you simply hit submit, and it brings up the next record for the next child in that family or the next family that you're going to work with. If you have any questions, please stop over at the registration desk as you're going through, and we'll help you out from there. Thank you very much.